Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball. I'm picking my numbers for the drawing on October 25th, 2017. I have 7 strategies with my game Decoding the Powerball. So strategy number 1, the game card color code. Okay, so if you've never seen my videos before, what you're looking at is what I call the game card. This represents all 69 white ball numbers in the Powerball lottery. I really don't have anything for the Powerball itself. My goal is to get all 5 white balls correct and win the $2 million prize with the Power Play option. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go to the Powerball homepage. Okay, and the 5 white winning Powerball numbers that just came up were 14, 41, 42, 45, and 69. Okay, so basically what I do is I take those 5 white winning Powerball numbers and I put it at the top of this list, okay? And then I transfer the last 3 drawings of numbers over to the game card as red numbers, okay? And then I do the same thing with orange, green, blue, and purple. I have 5 different colors, one to represent each one of the 5 white winning Powerball numbers, okay? So for this drawing, I got 12 red numbers, 15 orange, 14 green, 16 blue, and 12 purple. Okay, so over here to the far right, this 172 represents how many drawings I kept track of in the color code so far. Okay, and out of this 172 drawings, 92 have been a combination of 3 colors. 65 have been a combination of 4 colors. 13 have been a combination of 2 colors. And twice, it's been a combination of all 5 colors, okay? And never has it been just a combination of just one color, okay? So, since hardly ever do all 5 colors come up, the strategy is try to guess which one of these colors won't be coming up and eliminate it from the game card. Okay, so for this drawing here, I'm going to guess that there'll be no red numbers coming up, okay? And the reason why is because down here, red had a really long run, okay, of 9 drawings in a row, okay, and it missed here, and then it had another pretty good run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawings in a row, okay. So since it had a long run here and kind of a medium run here, I'm going to guess that this is going to have a short run, okay. And I'm going to guess that there'll be, again, no red numbers that will come up in this next drawing. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll over here. Okay, so this is what the game card looks like so far with no red numbers to it. Okay, so now it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 2, the individual numbers. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call the individual numbers. Okay, so basically how this works is up top is the master for all the numbers, okay? And over to this far right is the 5 numbers that just barely came up. Again, it was 14, 41, 42, 45, and 69. Okay, so basically what I do is I put a mark down here, okay, where the numbers just barely came up, and you can see that the 69 is up here, and I mark it red. And I mark it red because the 69 is red, and the 69 is red because of the color code. Okay, so basically how I use this is I keep track of every 5 drawings. Okay, so I like to do that because usually it shows me a majority of things with just 5 drawings. Okay, so what this 3 means is that this hit 3 groups. Okay, so there's 7 groups total, and I'm going to reduce this down so you can see all 7 groups. Okay, so the first group is 1 through 9, okay, and then it's the teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, okay, so for 7 groups. Okay, so again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers, okay, so 2 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so the strategy is try to guess which one of these groups won't have the winning Powerball number to it and eliminate it from the game card. Okay, so for this drawing here, I'm going to guess that there'll be no 60 numbers that will come up. Okay, and the reason why is because a 60 number has come up in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drawings. Okay, and that's a record so far as far as what I've been keeping track of here. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that again that no 60 numbers will come up in this drawing. Okay, so I'm going to blow this back up and go back to the game card. Okay, so I'm going to scroll over again. And this is what the game card looks like so far, with no red numbers from the color code and no 60 numbers from the individual numbers. Okay, so now it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 3, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 1. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call my group 1 numbers. Okay, so basically what I did is I divided the numbers into 4 different groups and added color to them. Okay, so when the Powerball drawing goes off, again, I'll go back to the Powerball homepage, and the numbers were 14, 41, 42, 45, and 69. Okay, so the 14 here is in blue. Okay, and then 41, 42 is in orange, 45, and 69 is in green here. Okay, so there was no numbers in the red area. Okay, so down here I keep the stats. You can see that there's a 0 here in red, 1 in the blue, 2 in the orange, and 2 in the green. Okay, so the strategy is try to guess where the 0 is going to come up. Okay, so I have 15 of these option cards. Okay, and so far, out of all the drawings that I kept track of so far, there's been a minimum of 7 zeros, okay? And so far, there's been a maximum of 22 zeros. So I like to keep track of that. And the overview of things is right here, okay? So this last drawing, there was 4 zeros in the red areas, okay? 5 in the blue, 5 in the orange, and 2 in the green. Okay, so what that means is that all these option cards look the same as far as red, blue, orange, and green. Okay, it's just that the numbers that they represent are different. Okay, so the one that I'm going to guess for this drawing is option card number 4, the orange area. Okay, and the reason why I'm picking this is because this has hit 16 drawings in a row. Okay, so I'm just going to guess that there'll be no 17 to it. All right, so I'm going to eliminate these orange areas off of the game card. Okay, so this is what the game card looks like so far. Again, with no red numbers from the color code, okay, no 60 numbers from the individual numbers, and now no orange numbers from option card number 4. Okay, so I'm going to go back to group 1. And my next pick is option card number 7, the green area. Okay, and why I'm picking this one is because this green has hit 14 drawings in a row. And I just think that as an overall view of things, I think that there's going to be a lot of zeros in the green areas. Okay, so I think that this will be one of them. Okay, so again, I'm going to eliminate these green numbers off option card number 7. Okay, so this is what the game card looks like so far. All right, so I'm going to go back to group 1. And the next one is number 8, the blue area. And I just think that since this has hit 9 in a row here, I think it's going to miss. But more importantly, why I think it's going to miss is because of these 2 rows here. Okay, and a row means that all 4 colors had a winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so usually after 2 drawings, 2 rows in a row, usually there's a miss. Okay, sometimes it goes 3, 4 even. Okay, but for the majority of the time, it's 2 rows and then a miss. Okay, and this is just looks like the most obvious one to me that will miss. Okay, so I'm gonna eliminate the blue numbers off of the game card. Okay, so this is what the game card looks like so far. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to group 1. And the next one I'm gonna pick is option card number 9, the green area. And why I'm picking the green area is because it hit 28 drawings in a row. So I just think that it's due to miss. So I think there's going to be a 0 here. So I'm going to eliminate the green numbers off of the game card. Okay, so this is what the game card looks like so far. Okay, so I'm going to go back to group 1. And the next one I'm going to pick is option card number 10, the orange area. And the reason why I'm picking this one is because lots of times there'll be 3 zeros like over here. Okay, so in this orange area, there hasn't been a section like that where it hit 3 zeros in a row here. So I'm going to guess that this is the time to do it. Okay, so I think that there's going to be a third 0 right here. So I'm going to eliminate the orange numbers off of the game card. And this is what the game card looks like so far. Okay, so that's it for my group 1. Okay, so it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 4, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 2. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call my group 2 numbers. Okay, so much like group 1 where I divided things into 4 different groups, here I divided things into 8 different groups. Okay, so again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers, so 3 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. So the strategy is try to guess which one of these groups won't have the winning Powerball number to it and eliminate it from the game card. So basically how this works is here in the red area, I point this out, you can see a 0 right here, okay? And that means that none of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this red area. And you can see this 2, and that means 2 out of the 3 Powerball winning Powerball numbers landed in this red area. Okay, so again, I like to keep track of every 5 drawings, so it gives me a majority of things. Okay, so you can see that there was 3 zeros here, or 3 misses. Okay, so when there's 3 misses, I color it as blue for cold, and when there's 3 hits, I color it red for hot. Okay, so over time, as the drawings keep coming, I can look at this as a whole and I can say, okay, I think that as I go down through, I can say, wow, this has been really hot here. I think it's going to start to turn cold, okay, or vice versa. Okay, so the ones that I'm going to eliminate, the first one is this option card number 2. Okay, and the reason why is because I hit 3 drawings and a miss, and I just think it's going to miss again. Okay, so there's really no rhyme or reason to it. I just think it's going to miss. And so I'm going to eliminate these red numbers here. Okay, so this is what the option card looks like. This is what the game card looks like so far. Okay, and the next one I'm going to go with in group 2 is option card number 4, the orange area. Okay, so I'll show you that as well. Okay, so I just think that there's going to be another 0 right here. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate the orange numbers off of the game card. So you can see it's the 21 and the 49 to the 52. Okay, so the only one that's left is the 52. And now that's gone. Okay, so going back to group 2. And the next one is option card number 6. No green numbers. So here is the stats for the green numbers. Okay, so I just think that there's going to be a 0 right here. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate the green numbers off of the game card. Okay, so this is what the game card looks like so far. Okay, so I'm going to go back to group 2. And the next one is option card number 8. And I don't think any red numbers will come up. Okay, so red is over here, and the reason why is it hit 6 consecutive drawings. So I just think that there's going to be a 0 right here. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate the red numbers off of the game card. And this is what the game card looks like so far. Okay, so I'm going to go back to group 2 for one more. And that's option card number 11. And I don't think any green numbers will come up. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I think that this is going to be a blue mark right here overall. Okay, and I think there will be a 0 here. So I'm going to eliminate the green numbers off of the game card. Okay, and this is it right here. So I'm down to 5 numbers. Okay, so these are the 5 numbers I think will come up. Okay, I think it will be the 9, 12, 27, 40, and 44. Okay, so I didn't hit all 7 strategies for this drawing here. Okay, I still have the 50-50 picks. And then if there was a bunch of numbers to choose from, the 50-50 picks, I'll show you those. They just help me pinpoint what the numbers would be if I had like 10 or 12 or 15 numbers left. Okay, so far, basically how this works is that I keep track of how many drawings there have been since October 7th, 2015. That's when the Powerball lottery went from 59 numbers to 69 numbers. Okay, so out of this 214 drawings, 107 drawings have been the majority of odd numbers, and 107 drawings have been the majority of even numbers. Okay, so again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers, so there's going to be a majority of either odd numbers or even numbers. Okay, or numbers to the high side or low side. Okay, so you can see that this is 107, 107 as well. Over here, left and right, you can see that the left is behind a little bit. Okay, and over here, red and blue, you can see that the red is really dominating over the blue. Okay, so the one thing I do have for the Powerball number itself is this here. Okay, so in this row here, the blue means that it's a low number, and red means it's a high number. Okay, so there's 26 red balls total. Okay, so again, 1 to 13 is low, 14 to 26 is high. And over here in this column, red means that it's an odd number, and blue means that it's an even number. Okay, so just looking over the past things here, I think that this is going to be a red mark, which I believe will be a high number. And over here, I think it will be blue. I think we'll keep on running blue. So that means it will be even number. Okay, so the Powerball, I think, will be a high even number. Okay, so basically that's it for my strategy game here. Okay, so again, the numbers I'm going to go with is 9, 12, 27, 40, and 44. Alright folks, I'm always looking for people to play my game. So instead of charging a fee to play, I like to charge a commission for using my system. 1% if you get all 5 white balls correct. You could read the fine print, and if you're interested, you can email me at trm6776@gmail.com. Alright folks, I appreciate you watching, and best of luck with your picks.